So finally, here comes the review for the Sheffield Wednesday game away. Yeah, I know it's a few days late, but a few things have happened, and it's very close to the next game already, which is West Ham, which is going to be a huge game and hopefully a huge vlog. So we played Sheffield Wednesday away, as you can see in the vlog bits before, and the atmosphere was dead. The game was quite dead, and it just didn't seem like a game that either team wanted to be playing to me. I spoke to a few others, and a lot of others agreed with me that it looked like both teams were just too tired from the Christmas period and all the stuff happening around them, and with the transfer window coming up, negotiations and different things like that messing with them. And there is a lot of... We're already hitting the rumour mill for Blues, for outgoings and incomings. So anything can happen in transfer window. Other than with Blues, we can only sign one player, less than 10k a week. So those were also happening. But I think with these things happening, it's a bit awkward for some players. Che played well, again, I will say that. Che's goal, he took beautifully. Great nod down by Duke again. Another assist by Duke. He's got 5 and 5 on assists. I think that's 10 goals and 8 assists now, and Che with 12 goals and I think it's 3 assists. So our front two are a huge partnership for our team, and it's great to see them both shining through and pulling the goals when they're required, and getting the victories and draws that we need to send ourselves up the table. Still 4 points behind the playoffs, which is great. We're still within touching distance of it. We're still above quite a lot of other teams and quite far away from the relegation battle. So without saying anything about the points deduction that could come, currently you're looking at nice, easy matches. And instead of a relegation battle at the end of the season, we will mid-table or playoff battle would be nice, but it's a lot nicer than having a battle for relegation as we do most seasons with Blues. It's not the most fun until we stay up like we inevitably have in the last few seasons. Who was my player of the match? Would go to... It's a difficult one because there was a few players who played quite well. I thought Harley Dean had a decent match. Lee Camp had a decent match. Dukey had an alright game. The midfield I thought were quite bypassed throughout the match. And you could see that they weren't being used. So the middle of the pitch was just there, but for no reason, because they weren't pushing forward or coming back very much. And it didn't seem like much was being involved with them. But they did their job. We drawing 1-1 is not a negative thing. I I can't quite grasp why Wes Harding did what he did. Still can't. And then when he was marking his man, didn't put in the challenge, well, didn't do it well enough to get the ball, and their player put it in the bottom corner. It was unsavable for Camp. Great finish by the striker. Fletcher, like, scoring goals against us. But man of the match I would give Tilly Camp, as he made 3 or 4 magnificent saves at the end of that game. And he certainly kept us in the game, and although it wasn't another clean sheet, it's another game where they've only conceded 1 goal. Only conceding 1 goal over the Christmas period while scoring 6 is showing that our defence is there, and showing that they are strong. And they are keeping decent attacks out, and decent attackers out. And the positivity is here. The fans are seeing the positivity. Everyone's feeling great after matches. And it's great to have a jolly away days for us. So now we're on to the next game, which is the FA Cup tie away at West Ham, which is going to be a big match. We're taking for over 5,000. If they'd have given us the full allocation of 9,900, I think it was, we probably would have sold that out, but we didn't because we haven't been given it. Be interesting to see quite how many fans they've got in the stadium, because I think if they don't anywhere near sell out and they got tiny attendance, Blues won't be very happy, because we could have took double what they've given us. But if they have a decent attendance, fair play to them. I'm hoping it's going to be a really good vlog. Nice to go back to a Premier League ground, a new one, another one to actually tick off the list, and that would complete my Premier League grounds until next season when Tottenham get a new one. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for all the subscriptions recently, the love, the comments, the feedback, and everything from all the people out there who've supported me throughout this. Keep right on, guys.